in the Lord Amherst Tournament. They had game 2 against a team, Maine at Fort Kent. They came into the weekend at 3-0, got blown out by Damon in the first game that they had in this tournament. So let's take you to the highlights of the Pioneers going up against the Bengals of Maine, Fort Kent. You see the Pioneers there early on. How about Dante Anglin getting the board and the putback? He had quite the good game. Pioneers actually down by 1 here early on. Calling all cards, we have a robbery in progress as TJ Hetherington with the steal going all the way down off the backboard and in. Pioneers going well, but Maine and Fort Kent, they would not go away quietly in the first half at least. Oda Bella, he's going to get the pass here. He's off glass for 2. Again, Bengals keeping in it early. However, the Pioneers would just go into another gear early on, or excuse me, down underneath. Kashat off the inbounds pass. That one is good. Hetherington, he misses there, but Alexander the bucket and the foul, cleaning up the mess there for Hetherington. And how about some more Anglin? Great pass by Hetherington. The one-hand slam by Dante Anglin, who went off to a career high in points. Coach Rager after the game.
Gave as much effort as we did last night. I think we have to play a little bit harder if we're going to be a very good team, and we took a step back. I know we won by 28 points, but I think we should have played a little bit better. You can't just play some of the game. You can't play 28 minutes. You can't play 32 minutes. Every time you're on the floor, every player has to give maximum effort.
Pioneers get the W, but not in the total approval of Coach Bob Rager. They're 90-63. Pioneers improve to 2-0. As I said there, Dante Anglin, career high, 16 points, grabbed 9 rebounds as well. And what do you have to think about that, Aaron? Coach was not completely happy with the total team effort there today. A little bit of a struggle early on.
Yeah, interesting comment there from Coach Rager, but you can agree with them. The team didn't altogether didn't play as well. You saw that starting 5. They're looking for those top 5 guys to go out and play the majority of the minutes, but you saw guys coming in off the bench. I believe they had an extra 5 players coming on the bench and score some points and really helped out for this win. But, Rager has his plan. He wants them to stick to it and play with it. And the team, another thing is they got to shoot better. They didn't shoot better all weekend, really. Kind of took advantage of the other team playing poorly as well.
I think in both games, the starting 5 had trouble in the early going, and one of the things that I asked him after the game is, how deep are you going to go? How deep is your bench going to be? And he says, well, if it's there, they need it. They're seeing production out of Kashat. They're seeing production out of Polot. Alexander giving them minutes on the bench. If this team can go 8, 9 deep, it has the opportunity for one of those starters to have a bad game once and then.
Yeah, and it wouldn't hurt. I mean, when you got TJ Hetherington, it's probably going to play, all 40 minutes of the game. That doesn't hurt. Sherwood and Dow's going to step in and play their fair share of minutes too. But yeah, like when you say you got a deep bench like that can jump in and take up some time, score some major points. You saw 5 players on the Point Park team in double digits in scoring. I mean, it's going to help out. I think their original plan was to go 3 deep off the bench, but with the talent they have, we saw it last year too. They were always throwing in different guys into the rotation. To have a deep bench the way they have is really going to help out in the long run.
I think a much better team from last year, and I think that what they were picked to be in the AMC conference is nowhere near what they're going to be.
No, not at all. After this weekend, I think there's a lot of coaches maybe changing their mind, and they're aware of what this Point Park team is definitely capable of going down the stretch. Even when I read number 8, weren't sure what these guys were going to do, but the impact they've already had in the first 2 games is something to recognize and be ready for down the road. This team is definitely, I think, better than 8th in the AMC.